family? Oh, family. E. 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 Don't talk with your mouth full.
You want a napkin? Wipe your face. Don't talk with your mouth full, please.
Don't call me late for dinner.
What do you mean you're not a natural blonde?
Yeah, I'm blonde on the inside.
Sure. And at night.
Yes, only at night. That's when the blonde in me comes out.
Yes. Welcome to Sydney, Australia.
Oh, thank you. It's been ages, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to be home again in Australia.
Yes. You're here for Dita, the Dita show. You're touring. What's that like? Touring with Dita.
Really fun. She's like she's a really fun leader, and she has a great team. So they really take care of us. We have our crew is incredible. They make sure everything is taped down. I still trip, even though they've taped everything out and showed me the way I'm supposed to go.
I mean, a clumsy girl is a clumsy girl.
I always go through the wrong door, and I trip on the cord, which I did last night. I couldn't find my way off the stage, and my ass was like hanging out, like.
Oh, I know, I saw it. We were there.
And then there's my ass, and I'm like this. Where is it? Where's it? I don't know. I found it real easy the night before. I don't know what happened last night.
A little bit of fatigue.
And then
maybe.
as I was coming in, I tripped over the cord, and I said, "Damn!"
Yes.
Oh well.
You know that like we are tuning in for you. A lot of people go to Dita for you. Are you aware of that?
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Stay humble.
I feel like I have fans. I know
Yes,
I do, but
yeah.
I always consider my fans my friends I haven't met yet. So
Totally. That's nice.
So yeah, for me, it's like my fans are really cool anyway.
Yes.
And so even saying my fans sounds really stupid to me. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
Like I just feel like I like to go out after the show and meet people because I want to see who's there, and I want to see who's heard of me, where they've heard of me, and what it is that they brought them there. And usually it's Dita. I mean, it's like it's kind of amazing. I was talking with my sweetheart the other day, and he's like, you added a show in Sydney where the theater holds like 2,500 people, and we had to add a show.
Huge.
And that show wasn't great because it was
it
was packed. I mean, there were
Yes.
plenty of people there.
Yeah.
But I think they were the kind of people that were just like, oh, well, we'll go see this. Then like there's like 10 people who couldn't get tickets to the other nights that were like, oh, thank God. But now it's the first night was a little like, I'm just gonna say it wasn't great. It wasn't phenomenal, like last night the energy in the crowd was so
The vibe
palpable.
was amazing. I know for me, I was like this the entire time.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were.
You could feel it.
Yeah.
And you can always feel it on stage. And
Totally.
just, last night, the night before, I just felt like people were a little bit judgy. Have you ever felt that?
Girl, 100%. Last night there was a couple in front of us. Not once did the couple clap, hoop, holler, nothing.
Yes, a lot of
I
that.
said, honey, this isn't for you then. This place is not, Lawrence Chaney came out to host, and you can see this guy's literally, he's like Lawrence said, their asshole literally just fucking clenched, going, oh my God, what is this shit that we're watching?
Wasn't expecting.
Hilarious though.
They were expecting the sexy girl and not the funny guy.
Yeah, I mean, they got a bit of
Dressed
everything.
like a sexy girl.
Right. Please eat. Enjoy the Australian Nespresso coffee.
This is delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm in love with this coffee. The best coffee is in Australia.
I agree. A lot of people go to the show just to see you. And that's like not a diss on the rest of the cast. That's not a diss on Dita. That's on representation.
Well, it actually, yes, exactly. And it's actually says more about Dita than, maybe it's not what you would think she'd want to hear, but I think it is actually because she works so hard to make the cast diverse, which sounds so stupid. It's like, oh, I work so hard.
Yeah.
To actually, do what we should be doing. Which is making every cast reflective of a rainbow of people.
Oh, right. Especially now, I don't know what it's like back home for you or even like when you tour, but the burlesque scene here is really white, honey. It's really white. It's really thin.
Well, no.
Body Posi came in and we're like,
yeah. For like 2.5 minutes, I just spit on the
You
thing.
spit away, doll. I'm going to sell that pineapple over there.
No, seriously.
Sometimes it's like, hello, where are all the babes at? Give me a variety
body positivity. We ushered it in, in the 90s. We were like, this is some bullshit. Our mothers were like under the stress that should not have ever been there. They put it on us. Everybody's mother was like, oh, you think you should eat that? Or whatever. Or sent them to fat camp or like one kind of bullshit.
Weight Watchers. I was in Weight Watchers at like the age of 14.
Yeah, same. Yeah. From when I was 9 years old, I developed early into womanhood. And so I had a more womanly body at an early age. And that I did not understand one bit. And my ballet teacher, and I grew up in ballet.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a dancer.
Yeah.
My whole life. When I turned 9, all I wanted was point shoes because I wanted to look like a ballerina, right?
Yeah.
She said, you can't go on point until you lose 10 pounds. I was 9.
That's harsh.
So it started real early. And before that, I have very vivid memories of having no concept of what my body looked like.
Yeah.
Until something I wanted more than anything in the world was dangled in front of me with the caveat of weight loss.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned so early.
But at what point were you able to go, no, I'm not listening?
I guess after my freshman year of dance college at SUNY, which is Purchase College. It was like the number 2 school it was like Juilliard, Purchase.
Yeah. Wow.
And the one in North Carolina School of the Arts were like the big dance schools to go to. And I was like, I want to go. I mean, there's others too that are great, but those were the ones that I was like, okay, that's the professional school to go to. That's the one that's the stepping stone to New York. I wanted to be near New York, because it was the dance capital of the world.
Yes.
And so my sophomore year, the teachers were like, well, you're really great. I went in on weight probation, by the way, which means I'm not attending classes. Like, academic probation means that you're not living up to the standards academically, right?
Yeah.
So, but when I came into school, they had weight probation, which meant if you're too big,
such
then
bullshit.
it's like you are failing the class.
What?
And they got rid of it to their credit, like a year later. Yeah. But they still had that mindset of like wanting to kick me out of school because of my weight and what I looked like. And I worked fucking hard. I mean, in dance school, I'm that person that's like, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be in the front of the class.
Yeah.
That I was very driven then. And so to have them say, well, you're really great and everything. You're getting cast in all these things, but you just don't look right, I guess, was what they were saying. So I thought they were going to kick me out of school in my sophomore year. Yeah. And that's when it sort of built up to a head. And I was like, this whole thing is just nonsense. It's just complete and utter bullshit. Yeah. And I could, go with it and like continue on this route of like hating myself and being, just knowing I'm in the wrong all the time. Or I could switch my mindset and make them the villain.
Totally.
Instead of my will against the world. So
Some people can really be beat down by that, when negativity or judgment is thrown at them. Usually for some, it's just like, okay, well, I've lost the motivation. I'm not going to bother. Whereas with some people, it fuels a fucking fire deep inside, and you go, you watch me prove you wrong.
Oh, yeah. And all the people I've ever grown up with were like, yeah, you go and do that. You prove them wrong. So my family was very supportive of that. And I mean,
until
as supportive as they could be,
Yeah.
They're from a small town and they grew up under a different work ethic.
But weren't your parents also creatives?
Yes, my mother was an opera singer.
Yeah.
But later in her life, after the kids were raised.
Yeah.
All right, here goes the eggplant.
Oh.
I taste sesame.
Yeah?
Oh, it's really good.
See?
Very flavorful.
Yeah. It's because a wog cooked for you. Do you use the term wog in America?
No, I don't know what that is. What's a wog?
In the UK, they would not let you use it at all.
Okay, so it's a slur.
It's a slur. A lot of Arabs, Greeks, maybe even Italians, the ones that got on the boat and came over here, they're called wogs.
Oh, we use for Italians wops.
Wop. Like wap, like wet ass pussy?
Isn't that weird? No, it's W-O-P, I think, and I'm not quite sure what that stands for.
Because you're Italian.
Partly, yeah.
Your last name's Italian. Mm-hmm. How do I say
Martini.
Is it Martini? Marcini?
It's Maraschini.
Maraschini.
Maraschini is how the Americanized version, and there's more Maraschini's in the U.S. Than there is left in Italy, because we all were like, let's get out.
But like, if you're not wog, don't say wog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not saying it.
I mean, you can say it. You're in the house. Me. But you're Italiano. They would call you a wog.
Would they?
100%.
Oh.
Over here, they would.
Huh.
Back on like representation. You have been a part of that representation for me that I needed to see when I first entered this scene, right? And I know I'm not the only one. A lot of fat, curvy, voluptuous babes feel the same way. But who was that for you? I'm like, did that shit even exist? Did we get to see, did you get to see curvy babes when you were an emerging artist?
Well, when you're curvy, you're naturally looking for icons, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I did too. But I was looking to the old burlesque. And so, I lived next door to this amazing archive of video before the internet. So it was called Kim's Video, and they had cult sections. Everything was, it was very snotty. Everything was like classified by director. So you couldn't find shit. Because it's not like it's a movie that starts with A. You have to look up fucking whatever. The director of the movie. Yeah. And then you'd have to go to the counter and be like, who directed such and such? And then they'd be like, you want to watch that movie? Like, good luck going to try to find the Joy Luck Club.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know? It's like those people would shame you. But anyway, there was a huge section of like kind of nudie cutie films and reels from Something Weird Video, which started in Seattle. And it was like this incredible treasure trove that somebody found in a basement. And it's like all these nudie cutie reels and a lot of 1940s and 50s striptease from like the back of the house. So, that was filmed. And so they had names like Can Can Follies and Teaserama and Varieties. And the first person I saw doing striptease really in those films was Lily St. Cyr, who was just the most beautiful, like elegant, blonde bombshell, but dance trained. You can tell she like took Catherine Dunham classes and like everything that people were doing in New York and LA at that time, just like doing contemporary dance and putting it into their burlesque striptease. And so But, of course, her body was very long, lithe, small breasts, that kind of thing. So it wasn't until I sort of started renting these films and like looking into it that I saw my first kind of curvier lady. And in my mind, she was a lot curvier than she probably was, Like, in my mind, she
like,
looked just like me.
Give me something, anything. Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh, that gave me a little grain and an idea that the way that people would be able to see my dance training properly, which they couldn't see because of my body, If I went to an audition, I guess dancers would know that I was trained, but mostly they'd be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And at that time, most people didn't understand that bigger women could move. I mean, that's changed a lot. There's, since the body positivity movement and, all the dancers that have been working in Hollywood.
Yes, as well as like now, like media.
Yeah.
Showing us.
You'll see it on the Grammys, or like the big shows, the Oscars. Like, Missy Elliott will come out with like all these badass babes and like kicking ass and dancing their butts off, So, but then it was really very thin and white, and it was just the start of like In Living Color, where the dancers were doing like women of color mostly dancing, and so it was just the start of that. So then you could be curvy, but you had to be a woman of color. So so it was starting, but it was just it was difficult to kind of see myself. But now it's just getting so much more wide open. I mean, even though we say it's regressing, which it is,
Here it
a
is.
lot.
It is scary. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, but we took 3 steps forward.
Totally.
And there's so much, to the point where it's that people are very aware now of when they see an all-white cast, and they're like, wow, this movie is really white.
It's like, how did they miss the conversation?
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck have you been? How have you not realized we don't just want thin white women?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how have you not got the memo?
And it's like Jordan Peele says, who's one of my favorite directors now, where he says, I don't want to see that story about that white guy anymore.
Yeah.
Or that white woman. It's like, I want to see stories of people who have a different perspective.
Totally.
We've done that for 100 years.
A very long time.
It's time.
How did you go from, like, sure, there was dancing, there was watching the nudie cutie movies. Then how did you go from that into like being on a stage performing burlesque?
Well, I thought to myself, this is a good way for people to understand my dance training. And so it's a good kind of, you catch flies with honey, right? So the previous generation of feminists were very hardcore, like Penny Arcade and Karen Finley, like screaming. And, I wanted to be more like Annie Sprinkle, where it was like,
totally,
just like that kind of like sweetness and light and joy and sexuality. And that I felt like that was a good welcoming way for just kind of normies to get into what we do. And I guess I was right, because look at burlesque now. It's like everybody and their auntie is doing it, you know? So
literally, it's like bring your family along. Let's do a class. Like,
I mean, when I get on a plane, it used to be that I'd have to explain myself, where I was going and what I was doing and why I have this trophy.
You're like, I'm good, damn it. Can't you see?
A literal trophy, trying to get it into the overhead.
What
bin.
a flex. Like, no biggie.
And they're like, how'd you get that trophy? And I'm like, well, it's
You
a
take
long
your top
story. Do you have some time? And then, but now I get onto the plane and they're like, oh, you do burlesque? Yeah, my cousin does that, or whatever.
Sure.
Or I went to a burlesque show.
Yeah.
So it's really caught on, and I knew it would from the beginning, because my first show was in this feminist space called Wow Cafe. And
Wait, was it actually at a cafe?
Well, no, it's called Wow Cafe, but it's like it's a black box theater that women started in New York City. It's on 4th Street, right around the corner from my house.
Wow.
And a friend of mine from school she's an artist, and she studied visual art. Yeah. And she was doing this show called Tex and Trixie's Vaudeville Show. And I was like, that sounds cool. I want to do that. So they hired me as kind of like a, you know, they had their little group numbers and then I did my solo. And so I had to make a solo.
Yeah. What was it? What was the first solo?
It was a striptease, like
Yeah.
Lily St. Cyr, like I'd seen on the films, except like my original idea was that I wanted to take exactly what they did,
Yeah.
the movement vocabulary and everything, and do it kind of like a anthropology, you know, like just take everything and like sort of set it now so that
Yes.
people could see what the old burlesque looked like.
Yes.
Because it had fallen away and people didn't know it yet. And so, but when I was starting to do more shows, I realized that, you know, the MTV generation, that things had to be a little bit faster. You had to catch them. So I used my choreography training to create little vignettes that took people on a journey.
Great.
And so it's striptease for sure. It's like kind of very classic burlesque, as you might call it now. But then I was using it like kind of like a ballet frame for it. So the slow beginning, then it gets a little faster, then it has then the denouement, and then it gets faster, and then the end. So it's like I was using that kind of.
Do you remember the song? What was the song
42nd Street by Mel Torme,
Great.
who I thought was a woman at the time. I had no idea because his voice is so high.
Right.
I thought
Oh,
he
is
was.
it, what do you call it? Castrato or whatever. What are they
I
called?
thought he was more like a lower voiced woman, like like a Sarah Vaughan, who I adore. You know, so I thought it was like that. So it was 42nd Street, and then I had this kind of fast coda at the end that was like this from Loungecore, and I actually used the song last night in the show.
Right.
So it
That's
was like
very
a song that I used in my very first number.
That's very
And I'm like, why not revisit it? It's such a great finale, you know?
Yes.
So I took that song and edited it into the rest of the music.
And it's just like this beautiful full circle moment. Like where you started Wow Cafe, let me do this little 1-2 into this, now these touring at these gorgeous, huge
Oh my God.
venues.
It's like a dream.
What's been like the greatest stage? What's been the greatest venue that you've performed at?
Well, right now my favorite is the London Palladium.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because it's not the most beautiful theater. It's not the most, it is the most historic with all the incredible people that have worked there, like Liza Minnelli and Judy Garland doing their duet there. And, you know, all these Charlie Chaplin worked there, like all these incredible performers. But the reason I like it is because it's a performer's house. In England, the cheap seats, which would be the balcony normally, that would be more seats than the stalls in the orchestra.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people, the ticket prices had to be low and they would pack people into the balcony, right? But in the Palladium, the balcony is like really far forward. So it's like they're sitting in your lap.
Yeah. They're the prime seats.
And it's wild. Like you can really feel it, the energy of the crowd the best at the Palladium. It's so beautiful. And then, you know, the person who works the front door has been there forever. And like, you know, I met Dawn French. Do you know her, the comedian?
No.
Oh, she came to our show the last time we were at the Palladium.
Great.
She's the reason why Absolutely Fabulous exists. She wrote it with Jennifer Saunders.
Know your people. Yeah, wow.
Saunders
yeah, okay.
and French. They were
Okay.
the comedy duo that created Ab Fab.
Yes.
And
That's huge.
Yeah,
That's
and
huge.
she is like a bigger woman, and
Yeah.
she is just like hilarious. The Saunders and French, you have to look that up. It's available to watch, and her stuff is incredible. And she plays a lot with her body and you know comedy around her body too. But she's an icon for plus size women.
I mean, as are you, darling. Legend. Let's be real.
Well, I got to show Dawn French to the front door at the Palladium.
Yes, darling.
And I was like, wait a minute, I'm showing her there. And I'm like, you worked here more than I have. Like, why am I mean, I like this extra time with you, but.
What are the red flags for, say, if you're getting booked for a gig, like, what are the red flags in terms of like, oh, I'm going to turn down this gig, or this venue is not it, or this production company isn't it? So what are the red flags for you to go, actually, I'm not giving you any of me?
Well, in the beginning, I would just do anything.
Sure,
And
I
I was
understand that.
pretty lucky for
Yeah.
getting paid because I didn't really have a contract back then. And, you know, I mean, most burlesque dancers don't. It's like sort of, you know, take it on trust because you know a person from the community. And there was only one time that I didn't get paid. And that was actually in Glasgow, Scotland.
That's major. That's major.
It is major for this long of a career to only have one.
Damn, that's
issue.
huge, especially at the beginning. Like,
Well,
normally
now
at the
it's
beginning.
two. There's 2 times,
Oh.
but partly it had to do with COVID and somebody's whole world crumbling
Yes.
during COVID. And
Yes.
so I was a little bit like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's going to be hard to pay the rent this month, but
Yeah.
you know what, fella, you know,
That's very generous.
take care of yourself.
Sure.
Everybody's going to have their tricks they can do.
Yeah.
And some people can't do some tricks. I can't do certain things. Like smaller breasted women can just go doink and it'll start going.
And you're like, the weight of this,
do
I'm going to
this.
need more.
But I've now learned how to shift my weight so I can. Of course, last night I had a little problem, but
But you saved
Happens.
it. You saved it.
well, I like the fact that it's like circus, you know. You have to show them it's difficult.
And go, see how good I am.
So, did I really fuck it up? Or was it just theater?
So I imagine you tour a lot. You travel a lot. Mm-hmm. What do you typically like to do after a show?
Have a glass of wine and, in the best of worlds, have a chat with people. I love to hang out in the dressing room. I was saying to Samson Knight the other day, I asked him during COVID, like, what did he miss the most about, you know, like when COVID happened and everything stopped? And he's like, oh, I never stopped. He's like, I did voiceover, I did this, I'm
Wow.
like, oh, wow, well, that's cool. So, you know, but for me, when everything stopped and there was no more performing, I really missed the camaraderie backstage. The most, like, my besties, like, getting naked backstage with my besties and talking shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And talking about art and talking about literature.
Yeah.
And, you know, just hanging.
It can really make or break the entire experience. I've been in green rooms and dressing rooms where it's like sterile, or maybe you're all in separate rooms and you're not really chatting. You're like, oh, where is that kind of kiki back and forth?
Or how about when everybody looks at you like this when you walk in? And they've been chatting.
She got booked?
And then it's like, what?
As in, they're shocked that you're there, or that they've been bitching about you? Or
I don't know.
Like, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
I
But
know
I
I'm
walk
putting
in
you
and I'm
up.
like, hey, everybody. It's me. I like to drink a glass of wine, put my makeup on, listen to music.
Yeah.
I'm often roommates with Zelia Rose, and she has the
Gorgeous.
best taste in music. She is great that way, and our tastes combine really nicely. So we'll, you know, hand off DJing every other day.
That's fun.
Yeah.
There's something about sharing music that I find really intimate. It doesn't have to be like with a lover, but even with a friend where you're like, this track, just hear it. Because it's also so nice to see what moves people. Especially when it comes to music, I find that a really sweet gesture.
It's hard backstage too because everybody needs something different.
Totally.
And if you have small dressing rooms, you have to be really aware of other people's needs.
Yes.
You know, because you don't want to interrupt people's flow.
Yes.
You know.
Have you ever had moments where someone has interrupted that flow for you? And
Well,
you're killing my vibe.
I was backstage with Rizzo, you know, Lady Rizzo. She's
Yes.
awesome. Fucking love her. She's one of my friends.
Yes.
But she was sort of in an adjacent dressing room.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just wanted to hear this song just to get moving, but I didn't have a speaker. So I was playing it on my phone, and I hear this slap boom, and it slams the door. I was just like, I can't handle bad speakers. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. In Vegas, things got, Don Arden wanted them all to be like as tall as possible.
Yeah, right.
So all those costumes that Dita is using in the Vegas show, they're all from this show called Jubilee, and all the dancers were 6'8". And then the ones that were shorter, like you could be like 5'8", they were called the Pony Girls, and they were the dancing line. But the tall nudes, as they called them, were like, 6'8", statuesque. Of course they all looked the same, and they all had little teacup breasts. The
Little itty bitty.
perfect. And it's so funny because I tried on one of those underbras that they wore to frame their breasts.
Honey, you ate that up. You couldn't say it in here.
No way. I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, where'd it go? I was like, damn, I really wanted it to look like so beautiful. And like my breasts were like, bonk. You ain't seen that.
The mummy milkers, baby.
Oh, it was really
distraction.
I learned a lot that day.
Yes. What are some of the showgirl secrets that maybe you have gate kept, or that others have gate kept that you think everyone should know?
Well, I guess the secret I could tell everybody is that you have to go out and make your own way. That nobody's going to see you the way you want to be seen until you present it for them to see. And then even then, people won't be able to put it in context. So you just have to know that you have to keep doing what you love, and you have to, if you want to do it and you really are invested, you have to just keep going.
Totally.
And it takes a long time sometimes if you're not the thing that people want to see.
Yes. You did something for Karl Lagerfeld.
Yes.
You did a photo shoot.
Yes, he was the photographer on a shoot.
How does something like that even happen? Especially someone like Karl who's openly fat phobic.
Yes, I think it was at the time when, well, a bunch of like amazing things sort of coalesced. One thing was that I got asked to do this show at the Box. And it was sort of a rental, and everybody in fashion was there. There's a great video of it, and you can see Andre Leon Talley like laughing his ass off. And it was mostly drag queens. It was Lady Bunny asked me to do it. Flotilla de Barge was there, Lipsinka, like all these legends of drag. And I was just thrilled to be a part of it. It was a Christmas show. It was really a Christmas party for, I think, I don't know, the fashion world, V magazine, I think maybe. I'm not sure, but that's where the photos ended up, is V magazine.
Yeah.
And so Stephen Gahn happened to be there. He was the person that was, what do you call that when you put the magazine together?
Editor?
Yes.
I mean, this
guy.
clean, very clear.
He puts all the things in the things. So yeah, he happened to be there that night, and the whole fashion world was there. It was insane. I did a burlesque number, just very cute. Like, I ended the show with like, as a little Santa lady,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And they went, "Hello, Mrs. Claus, we want you."
Yeah, it was wild because at the same time, Stephen had actually had that book Hunger came out. Do you know? Is that on your radar?
It's not.
There's a woman who's a model. I can't remember her name right now, but she was a straight size model, then a plus size model, then a straight size model again, and she wrote a book called Hunger, and it was all about the fashion industry and kind of plus sizing and straight sizing and all this stuff.
Was this at the peak? Was this written at the peak of body positive movement?
Yeah, it was like around 2010 is when the photo shoot happened.
Yeah.
So it would have been like the year before. So 2009. Yeah. He had this meeting with her, and it never occurred to him, because he's, a man in the fashion industry, that there would be an issue around sizing and women's bodies and how it makes women feel.
Yeah.
So he felt compelled to do a size issue. But in order to sell the magazine, he had, at the same time, that movie with the plus size actress, the black actress,
The Precious movie.
Precious, came out.
Yeah.
And she was on the cover, but they felt like it wouldn't sell enough copies, so they put Dakota Fanning on it too. They had 2 covers. And it was the size issue.
Right.
So it was like they would flip. I think they had, what's her name, Sapphire or something? I can't remember her name, who was in Precious. But yeah, so it was like they would flip the covers so that you could buy the Dakota Fanning
we catered
one.
to all.
Anyway, but that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Because Stephen Gahn was friends with Lagerfeld. And Lagerfeld had seen I think the movie Tournée came out.
Yeah.
Like right around the same time.
Yeah.
So he became sort of a fan of mine in
Great.
a way, which was weird and fun.
Did you have open conversations? Like, was he chatty?
He was doing a lot at the time. And our shoot was like really late at night. He wasn't tired. I mean, he was like full of energy. He was really amazing. He's a really amazing person. And very
some
sexy.
would question that. Very sexy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he has a magnetism, you know?
Right.
And he was very welcoming, very sweet. Like, in fact, I was kind of, I went in full costume because I wanted them to know, you know, if the hair and makeup people didn't know me already, I wanted them to know what they were looking at.
Yes.
So I came in a wig, I came in a, you know, makeup, the whole thing, in a little suit. And and I, you know, I was waiting for stuff to happen. I had some extra time, and so I was like sort of in the Chanel atelier, kind of like bumbling around, opening doors, looking like, what's in there? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I happened to meet Karl Lagerfeld coming around the corner when I was snooping.
Cheeky.
And he's like with this entourage of gorgeous men, and he opens his arms wide and he's like, Dirty Martini, our star of tonight.
Come on, let's go.
And so I gave him a big hug, and he
Wow.
was like, yeah, he was super sweet.
That's very nice. I would not have expected that. That's
And
not
yeah,
what I would have predicted
For
at all.
sure. And then at the end of the shoot, he was shooting me, and, you know, everybody was like, okay, I think we got the shot. And so Swan Lake happened to come on my playlist, and because I was providing the music for the shoot.
Yeah.
And I started being like, thank you, everyone, thank you. And they were like, oh, that's so American. that I wanted to thank everybody for having me there. And then the music of Swan Lake came on, so I started to like bow to everyone on the Chanel double C's. And I'm like doing my Swan Lake, and Karl just got excited, and he had just jumped up onto this card table, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna kill him. It was like, and all of his entourage were like holding the table so he wouldn't die.
Yeah.
And he's like shooting me. And that's how the picture of me and the double C's, my favorite photo of the shoot, happened.
That is stunning.
And then at the end of it, I said to him, you know, I was like, you could change fashion now.
But he didn't.
No.
What would be your tip for a burlesque babe emerging into the scene? What's a tip that you would give them?
Just keep at it. You know, make your own shows. If you don't see a show that will have you in it, don't get mad at them. They just don't know you yet.
Create
They don't
your own
know what you
opportunities.
have. And
Yeah.
it takes time to develop your own style. So you might bite somebody else's style for a little bit.
Yes.
And people get real angry about that. So know that that's a thing in burlesque, that people are very protective over their IP. So it's not like other places where, you know, I mean, even Dita with the champagne glass, everybody in their fucking mom
Everyone
has
does it.
one.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
and
every skinny babe has it. I haven't seen
I haven't seen a big
fat
lady
woman
in one.
in a champagne glass. I have not. I'm like, what? So, is that what you're gonna do?
Well, I was.
You're gonna make it
I was
happen?
in the background. She put me in the martini glass that Taylor Swift used right after Taylor used it, which was really cute. It was on New Year's, and I was like, I get to do this. It's a lot fucking harder than you think it is. By
I mean,
the
it
way.
looks fucking hard.
easy.
It looks painful. It looks painful as hell.
It's just it's particular, you know,
Yes.
and you have to learn your technique. And Dita has it down 100%.
Yes.
Like she's done it for so long. And she really she made it a thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing people don't understand. They get all up in their feels because they're like, I don't, you know, about Dita feeling ownership over the champagne glass. But the fact is that she brought that back into the public eye. And people don't give her the credit because she's already famous.
Yes.
And they think, because normally how it happens is a famous person bites the style of somebody who is unknown. But there are a few people in the world that actually have the credentials and actually did the work. And she's one of them. And so when, you know, she says, find another prop, you should go fucking find another prop. You know, even Dita, when I watch videos of like, you know, I'm like, ah, look what Frankie Fictitious is doing now, you know, like that kind of thing. And I was like, she just got a jet ski and she's got, like, did you see her jet ski?
Yes, I saw that.
And
I
she's
saw the
like,
video.
wow, with a hairography and like spinning around on a jet ski. And Dita's like, I love that somebody's bringing a different era of burlesque into, you know, and doing something crazy that's their own, you know.
How did that connection happen between you and Dita? How did that collaboration come about?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. Like I was on the East Coast doing burlesque, and she was on the West.
Yes.
I knew about her, and she'd heard about us.
Yes.
And then we were at Teaserama, and that's where I met her. That was in 2001. She and Catherine Delish were doing a duet there, and it was amazing to watch.
Catherine Delish, who does the gowns?
Yeah. She's a fabulous burlesque dancer. The best, I think, in the world ever. Including all the ladies of all the old burlesque,
That's
including
a huge thing
Gypsy
to
Rosalie,
say.
including fucking Sally Rand. And I think Dita would tell you too that Catherine Delish was the absolute best burlesque performer that ever existed.
So then what do you want to see more of?
I just want people to understand what burlesque is and stop asking what it is. It's a pet peeve, I'm sure, of all of us that...
Read a book, honey. Watch a show, sweetheart.
I mean, burlesque revival has been since 1990. It's like old already. It's like they're performers that are like the daughters of the Pussycat Dolls now, you know, that are just starting. It's like you don't know what this is. It's like it's been around. It was like a thing when I started. Yeah. It's just the fact that I brought it more into the public eye, as did Dita. So
yeah. The problem that we're seeing here in Australia is the money, instead of the money going to productions or to artists, enjoy, the money is going on reviving buildings. Oh, I just need to shut up. That's your camera. You take it. Take your camera, girl.
Got any backers out there?
Wow. This is going on OnlyFans. You're distracting me.
Sorry, what were you saying about backers? What were you saying about things happening in Australia, live theater?
All the money is going to revamping venues. Rather than giving it to the artists to create productions to then put into venues. Well, if the venues are there, just give us the money to then let us take over and activate those spaces.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. You know, it's like the artists need money too in order to get something that's, you know, worthy of being in a beautiful theater like the State.
Yes.
I mean, but the State probably has a shit ton of overhead, you know? And it's like a little bit begoogly back there, you know. It's like it looks like real good from the audience, but backstage it's a nasty little different story.
I feel very lucky to have you here in my house eating and chatting. This is part of the burlesque. You do that. Part of the burlesque archives. I can't even there's your camera, you know. Do your thing, please. Do your thing. I mean, I'm getting a show here for free.
How do you eat it?
Yeah.
You eat it like that?
Yeah, you eat it like that, girl.
Those seeds are
all right, bitch. Thanks for coming. Can you sign the thing?
My hand's covered in this kind
You're
of weird
fine.
fruit.
You get it all over this.
What's this Australian fruit?
Sign-
Australian fruit.
I don't know if it's Australian.
Oh, what's it from?
Passion fruit. Where's it?
Is it from Passion Land?
Sure. Let's go with that.
That's why it's called passion fruit.
Sign my picture, woman.
Sign my picture.
See me.
Look how pretty we are.
Wow, stunning.
We're so beautiful in these pictures.
Yeah.
You know, Dita's partner, I had a hole in my tights, probably about right there, and he went in there and he fixed the hole in my fishnets
What
for
a
me.
legend.
Isn't that sweet?
I mean, but fishnets have holes in them, but anyway.
I'm an idiot for having a hole in my fishnets on the day of the shoot, but he was so sweet and fixed it. Isn't that
That's
nice?
very sweet.
That's my story about this photo. I love this photo.